Welcome, foolish mortals. I am your host, your ghost host,
Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to my Indie Game Collective showcase of Terror of Hemasaurus. Now, if you're on my channel for the 100th time, or maybe this is your first time, think about hitting that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll be notified when my videos go live daily. I cover live indie games, indie demos, great content like this from me and developers. So if you're all things indie, you found your haunt where...
We have 999 happy haunts here.
But there's always room for one more. Hit that subscribe button today and become part of my mansion. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is the Indie Game Collective showcase of the game. So if you're wondering, hey Bruce, I'd be like, yeah, what can I do for you? What's the Indie Game Collective? Well, let me tell you. We're a grassroots community of content creators who focus solely on indie games. We do so through live streams, videos, written reviews, Steam curation, podcasts, social media, and so much more. In fact, if you cruise on down to the description below, you'll find a link to our Twitter page. There you can find out more about us, how you can join us, even how you can get your game showcased by us. Pew! At this time, I'd like to thank developer Lauren Lemchik. Sorry if I butchered that. You can see the name at the top of the screen. And publisher Digerati and IndieArc for hooking me up with a copy of the game. And the Indie Game Collector for allowing me to showcase it to you, the viewer. So all pleasantries aside, what's the game all about? It's a retro city smash 'em up with satisfying destruction physics, plays a giant monster unleashing terror upon mankind in this modern arcade experience with the action turned up to 11. This was released October 17th of this year, 2022. It already has over 200 reviews on Steam with very positive remarks. It has the tags of arcade, destruction, dinosaurs, even has local co-op. If you head on down the description again one more time, you'll find a link to the Steam page where you can pick this up for $13 USD. And if you're a fan of old school retro NES games, especially one game in particular, I highly recommend picking this up. It kind of scratches that itch that you didn't know that you needed, and people have been clamoring for a remake of this game for so long. So, see, we have Hemasaurus, we have autonomous Hemasaurus, we have Clockslav, Salamandora. I mean, you have to go with the titular character, right? Let's do arcade story mode. Story in action, unique stages, mechanics, big story along the way. Yeah, let's do that. So we have Northport, we have Tucson, we have Albuquerque. It's July 16th, 2030, and we're in Norway. Welcome back to the debate stage. To my left, we are joined by the world's leading climate scientist, Hans Pissenschaft. Pissenschaft? I like Pissenschaft. And right, we have the international fat cat, Richie Hordenson, the heir to the Plutocorp fortune. We must act now. The polar ice caps are melting as we speak. Climate change will unleash terror upon the planet. Well, now I ain't no fancy pants scientist like yourself. I'm just a regular Joe. But how's a little melting ice going to unleash all this terror? I think you're making a monster out of a molehill. Who knows what terrors might be unleashed by the melting ice caps? Maybe a virus, or worse. And the idiom is making a mountain out of a molehill. Either way, the folks watching at home can't rest easy. Climate change ain't no scary monster come and unleash terror upon mankind. Actually, looks like it is. The economy is what really matters. Climate change ain't gonna affect the folks watching at home. Oh, Mr. Horderson, if you only knew. A few days later, on a remote island. That's us. The Shepherd of the Holy Lizard. We have been anticipating your arrival, Hemasaurus. We are the Church of the Holy Lizard. Our members have taken an oath under penalty of death to perform a sacred duty. Our sacred duty is to save humanity from its own recklessness discarded for the planet. You see, human brains are hardwired to prioritize the only dangers that exist in the present. This means humanity will not act with appropriate urgency to save the planet. Your presence is proof that our church will succeed in upholding its sacred duty. In order to save humanity, we must develop a time machine. We are already testing some prototypes. I'll also perform a demonstration for you. Send me to the future! As you can see, it still has some issues. We can send most of a person's soft tissue back to a past state. But we're still struggling a bit more with a person's bones. Anyway, using a time machine and other future technology, we created you and sent you to the past, or rather we will, to be buried deep in a polar ice caps, set to melt just before it's too late to save the planet. The time has come for you to do the present danger that will motivate humanity to act. You know, beyond all the hurricanes, wildfires, mass extinction, heat waves, disease outbreaks, floods and such, it's a little too current events. In order to save the human race, we must kill their families, destroy their homes, and inflict terror upon them. Would you like to take the tutorial? Highly recommend. Yes, please. Alright, let us begin. Our research indicates that traveling combined with prolonged freezing can result in some unintended effects. So we set up a training course so we can perform such basic tests to determine your capabilities. First, we want to test your climbing abilities. Climb to the top of that lighthouse and then return to your starting position. Left analog stick and A to leap into the building. Top, you can press A and down to jump down. Going down while airborne will prevent climbing. Useful for quick jumping down off buildings to surprise an enemy or Rampage. Nice to know. I'm glad you see your movement hasn't been affected. I mean, if you couldn't do this, there would be no hope for you, not for humanity. You were frozen for quite a long time. You must be very hungry. Uh-oh. Well, good news. Finley over here has decided to make the most wonderful sacrifice a person could make for the environment and for you. It would make Finley very happy if you ate him. Wait, what did you say? Eating people will restore your health points and power you up. See, people are actually the most green choice a person or a monster can make for food. Eating a person drastically reduces their carbon footprint. That's why we are strict cannibals. Press B to eat. Now you... Wait, I changed my mind. I don't want to be in this crazy cold anymore. I just joined yesterday. No, please don't. You made Finley very happy. They must not destroy people's homes. They must know they aren't safe anywhere. Church of the Holy Wizard built this simulated structure for you just to destroy. Hop on the building and start pushing away by pushing X. If the section you are climbing upon is destroyed, you will relaxingly jump. Structurally base becomes structurally weaker the higher you climb. So it makes you topple quicker destruction. Don't worry about destructing the very last piece of the building. Once destroyed, that's fine. Oh, and the decrease the simulation thing. Recruits are presently sleeping inside the building. I'm sure they're pleasantly surprised to play one. Fantastic, it gives me so much pleasure to see the sparkle of terror in the eyes of new recruits. When an enemy is right in front of you, press Y to kick them into the air. You can aim in the direction you kick people with like using nothing. It's like, fortunately, we have a group of eager devotees to let you kick the skills. Change your problem to use the time machine and acquire a past version of them. And though between you and me, I'm not sure that's even possible. But wait, get kicking. While some of those new recruits hit the ground so hard, I can't tell who they are anymore. I guess maybe we should have gotten the list of their names beforehand. Oh boy, tongue-in-cheek to the end for sure. Oh well. It's important that you youth understand that they will not separate the climate catastrophe. The Church of the Lizard has a youth outreach program for all children are the most valuable resource. For example, you can pick them up and throw them at offensive weapons. Press down on Y to pick up a person, then press the... Is that cheating? Oh, I feel like kind of bad. Nicely done. It's wonderful seeing the youth contribute so much over. Oh man, you might have wondered by now, can we be justified? Well, is killing in self-defense justified? So I consider all the defense of the human race. I don't want to kill people. Sure, it may give it a special kind of joy that will never before experience, but I really enjoy becoming from gnawing the death by promoting life. Speaking of self-defense, the next skill you must practice is the atomic butt slam. Fireborn, press and hold on B. If you jump from a high ground, the ability will impact extra power. This man here is restrained. Do you know what he did? Nothing. Yet we have just selected him to die. What did the calculation by our church and yours will escape casino? It's easy to get too focused on all the killing. We are all the same lines. You just can't see it yet. Your training is complete for now. There is still so much to learn, so keep experimenting. Also predicted that you possess a powerful climbing ability, capable of extreme level of destruction, but we cannot teach you that. You must discover for yourself. Now we must plan for your first attack. Long Island. Not Long Island! Long Island's gonna have a trash heap anyway. So reduce the to your terror, come in with 50 humans, and destroy at least 50% of the town. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Just joking. I'm gonna leave. Oh, that's right, I gotta... Atomic butt slam. It's kind of satisfactory to do that. Let's just finish it off. People are like, hey, what's going on? Nothing. Get back here. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. This clearly has a homage or a love letter to Rampage for Nintendo. And of course the arcade too. It was on arcade before it came to Nintendo. I think it was released in the NES in like 1985, 86. And of course you had your choice of 3 monsters. You had the lizard, which was Lizzie, I believe. The gorilla, who was George, and the wolf, which was Ralphie. And the fact that, you know, they made a movie starring The Rock, based off the movie, like 2 or 3 years ago. That did, you know, it was pretty good for a video game movie. You know, most video game movies are just absolute trash. Look at the World of Warcraft movie. Some people say the Tomb Raider movies are trash. I mean, they're not the best representation of the genre or the medium, but I mean, they're entertaining for what they are. Get back here. And there's talks of them making a sequel to the Rampage movie as well. But to be quite honest with you, like, there's not really a lot of depth for a sequel. I mean, true, they made more than one Rampage. I think they made 3 of them. Was it 3? I think there was even a version on the Super Nintendo, or was it the Sega Genesis? Like, it moved to another 16-bit console. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't want to say it's mindless fun, but it's really something that you don't have to think of like a lot. There's not combos. There's not like an overarching difficulty. I didn't realize that my health was so low. Get out of here. I better eat. Thank you. I mean, it was fun because in the NES version, like busting in like the windows and the doors, like there'd be people in the toilet, there'd be people in the bathroom. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna do and that wasn't really effective what I was trying to do. So, I mean, the old games had like a very good sense of humor to them. So we only were supposed to kill, what, 50 civilians and destroy like 50% of the building. I think we'll go for 100%. I mean, why not? I mean, but this is highly enjoyable. To some people, this might be even cathartic. Especially if you... No, I didn't want to exit the stage! I'm mad. I got so focused on chasing that guy. When you're done correctly, it's possible to get buildings to topple into another maximum destruction. Target a weak spot. Sure. Let's just get rid of all this fencing. I don't know why. It's ruining my scenescape. Let's get rid of this. Oh! I mean, that's surprisingly satisfactory. I mean, surprisingly... I didn't even notice there was a guy in a wheelchair. Oops. It's surprisingly... satisfying. Gee, I don't know why that was so difficult to say. Say you came in from like a long day, you worked like a 12-hour shift, and you know, you can't do like anything like really, really bad. So pop in this and just go to town, destroy as much as you want. Put on the endless mode and just get your absolute fill. Let's go. Hold on, I'm gonna go back more of this. I'm trying to get like a chain reaction going. Guy's like, I survived! No. Oh, there he goes. He tried. Yeah, but I believe in the other Rampage games. Like in 2 and 3, they introduce like an extra character. Can I punch these trees? Of course not. So it's good to see that you have a variety of characters to choose from in this one. Even from the start, I mean, they could have locked all the rest of them behind like stage completions or like challenges. What makes me wonder if there's a gorilla or a wolf that can be unlocked. What are you doing? Get away from me. Weirdo. Geez, even these are destructible. Just can't leave a doorway. That's rude. Alright, let's try to do this. Kinda got what I wanted to try to do. That's pretty nice. That's something I don't believe the original had was like the buildings collapsing into each other, destroy. Is that it? No, it's just a rare piece. Only at 69%, huh? Was that all we needed was 69%? Nope. Get back here. And there's leaderboards on top of that, so it definitely gives you like a chance to speed run or score attack. I'm not sure which it is. See if we can get a 3 for here. It kind of worked. That was so rude. Oops. Yeah, y'all better get out while you can. Not saying out here's any safer, but... I was going to forget you, didn't I? You're not going to get me to run off the stage by accident again. $100%. What? That thing on the top left corner said it was 100%. Don't you... So this stage is timed. Well, that's going to do it for our look at Terror of Hemasaurus. It's kind of a short look at, but I mean, you've seen the proof in the pudding. Either by now you know if the game is for you, or it's not for you. It's one way or the other. I cannot recommend it enough. Once again, down in the description below, you'll find a link to the Steam page where you can pick this up for $13 USD. Highly recommend it. If you can't swing 13 bucks today, make sure you wishlist it for future considerations. I'll be back at it again tomorrow with more indie games, indie demos, great, wonderful, superb indie content like this. You know the Indie Game Collective showcases roll on. Be back again soon. Very soon. But until then, I'll haunt you later. Maybe more than once.